team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. The returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
This one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. The throw to the outside is complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Big fella moving. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second and goal.
Snags it over the middle. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They'll try to pass their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. Steps away to find some room. At the 15, he's loose. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Hayden. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run the toss. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
Touchdown, Bucks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking left. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Looking to fire. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Moss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The hand to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Salter. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going deep. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking for room, it's Hayden. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
Oh, a lot of space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he'll try it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Salter. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. Colorado 31, Arizona State 6.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under...
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got a lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucs! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Tyson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but
fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were